biggest tub I've purchased till date, a 4 kg tub. Hopefully few years down the line from YouTube, like, we can get sponsorship. Just in the previous video I was discussing about getting a sponsorship, and here I am less than a couple of weeks out. I've landed myself my first ever supplement brand deal. Just received my monthly stack from One Way, and I'm super happy to announce and share with all of you guys that I'm now officially a One Way sponsored athlete. You can use my code mentioned here, Raheel, to get a discount on their entire site. And we have got the protein, we've got the creatine, we've got the pre-workout, we've got the shaker, and the power of manifestation is real. It feels crazy to think about that the hard work of all these years has finally borne fruits, and when your work and effort gets recognized, it's a special feeling altogether. Now, I'm not a professional bodybuilder who steps and competes on stage, neither do I have a massive following. I just started my YouTube, which I'm yet to complete 1,000 subscribers. I'd be grateful if you like and subscribe to the channel, and I don't even have 10k followers on Instagram. But sometimes what brands recognize is the efforts that you're trying to put in and the vision that you have. And One Way, in that way, I'm grateful to them for offering me my first sponsorship. They have given me the creative freedom to put the kind of content I want out for them. I just signed with them yesterday, and more details will come out in the videos to come, in the weeks to follow. I just attached a couple of very interesting insights on my Instagram, and I put up a poll. You can see it over here. So the fitness market in India is hugely underpenetrated, and there's massive room for growth. In a country of 140 crores rather, there's only roughly about 50 lakh people, and around 50% of you have gotten that right, who actually have a gym membership. The other 50%, the other 5 million rather, like they access a gym in their compounds and their complexes, whatever. And another 10 to 12 million people, they engage in fitness activities. That amounts to roughly about 22 million people, about 2% of the entire population. And this number has only been on the rise. And secondly, if we talk about the food supplement industry, it is a $6 to $7 billion market in the US. It's only $400 million in India, and which about 5-6 years back was below $100 million, and it has been growing ever since. So this fitness industry is growing at a rate of around 20% CAGR, and I'll attach the link to the podcast down below. It was a very interesting podcast between the founder of Cult and the founder of Health Cart and Muscle Blaze. So they were having this discussion where they shared these very interesting statistics. Now, why this looks so enticing to somebody like me is there's so much room for growth, and the industry needs faces. So you need to, I've only had in a funny way, if I would call it, I've only had a piece of the pie, and now I would like the whole cake. I'd share an in-detail video in the video to follow after this, where I share how to get, I'll have a very special guest coming over, and I'll share how to get sponsorships, brand deals, work out with brands in a way where you can make a living out of doing fitness full time. So if you have any queries about how to make a career in fitness, how to get sponsorships, brand deals without having a huge following or without being a professional bodybuilder, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll answer you, and I'll answer all of your questions in the video to follow. I'll also be putting up a poll on my Instagram, so if you haven't followed me on my Instagram, link is down here. Do leave a follow, and you'll get to see all the updates which happen on my day-to-day life. It was standing right here the last day. I noticed the Indian team bus going right from here for the last group match, and right now they're off to the finals. By the time you're watching this, that is on Sunday, we'll know if India have won a third World Cup. So let's hope for the best for our team and see if we can get it home for the third time. machines and imported machines fall back, and there's a difference is the biomechanics. So try to notice this in whichever gym you're training at, if you can find the same for your machines. So if you're doing a push movement, it should be a converging movement pattern, right? And if you're doing a pulling movement, it should be a diverging moving pattern. So like this machine which I'm doing, this is a Techno Gym chest press. So on top you see it converging on top. So the moment arm is getting shorter, better contraction. If this was something else, if this was diverging, it's going away, nothing on top. Similarly, for a rowing movement, if it's a diverging movement pattern, you'll feel it more in your back. So these little tweaks, which is where Indian and imported machines stand out, try to take notice of these small details whenever you're training. It will make a huge amount of difference. So when you experience a pump, it might restrict the complete range of your movement. And if you want the nutrient dense blood, all the protein that you're consuming, it's going to your stomach and then getting absorbed in your bloodstream. So you want that nutrient rich blood to reach the muscles in order to grow. Only way for that is better contractions and stretch whichever muscle you're training in between sets. Although the technique isn't the best on this is a movement which I'm trying to learn. But as I've discussed in the videos prior, your shoulder is the most mobile joint of your body. It should not be restricted to doing just front raises and lateral raises alone. It's capable of doing and performing so much more. So one movement which I've been trying to learn is the hang clean, to explore the explosive abilities of the shoulder and carry heavier loads with immense potential, which for my benefit will result in hypertrophic growth. One of the cues that I oftentimes remember when training any chest movement is from the all-time greats, four-time Mr. Olympia Jay Cutler. He used to always tuck his chin in and feel both his pectoral muscles contract against each other. This is a cue you can use for your machine chest press, fly or tech deck movements, wherein you tuck your chin in and feel your muscle fibers contract against each other. Now, oftentimes when you're doing an isolation movement, there'll be a certain amount of prescribed reps. There's a good reason behind that. Let's say for an isolation movement, the prescribed rep range is 12 to 15 reps. It is assumed that, let's say for every rep, you are going to take roughly about 3 to 4 seconds. So 3 into 15 rather is 45 seconds. So it is beyond 45 seconds that your actual hypertrophy muscles get activated. Now, of your 12 reps, you keep doing your reps like this, you'll finish your set in 15-20 seconds and the muscles never get worked. So one cue that I used to follow during isolation movement is, rather than counting the number of reps, there's a clock right in front of me, I'll look at the time. I'll try to make my set last beyond 45 seconds, and that oftentimes results in a tremendous pump and growth that we are all concerned about. So try this the next time. Rather than counting your reps, go for a stipulated time on the clock and you'll see a much profound difference in the quality of your reps and set. Done with my own workout. Now it's time for a quick change, quick protein shake, and off to training the clients. At the bottom, 2-second hold, then up. Chala. Good. I would ideally like it to be like this.
Then you've got a back leg in the air. You're not taking any support from the bench.
Good. Fight, 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 fight. Side inward turn from your body. Good. Almost feels like I'm at a fashion photo shoot where I'm saying next change, next change, next change. We're going to do our third change for the day. First was our training outfit, own training outfit, then was the training outfit to train the clients. Now we're going to change into a little concert outfit. There's a Stella Bossy concert happening tonight, so little balance is important. So every once in a while I do like to let loose and enjoy myself, go to these concerts, which the bigger than life productions feels very nice. So I'm going to show you guys a clip of that with the new phone, and the video of the new phone is linked right over here if you haven't watched the unboxing video yet. I'll quickly get changed into my next outfit, and the outro for this will be the concert shots. And that's it. This is our OOTN, the outfit of the night, and we are concert ready. So if you did enjoy the video, leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments if you have any queries about the sponsorship and how you would like to inquire about making a career in the fitness industry. We're going to be covering that in the very next video. We are working very hard to put out new content every single week. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to the channel, turn on bell notifications. And until next time, this is me, Rangeet, signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.